Hello everyone. In our previous classes, we have learned about the real numbers, the properties of real numbers, the definition of the real numbers, and we have also learned the Euclid's algorithm and the division algorithm. Okay, here we have few remarks in our textbook at page number 5. Euclid's algorithm is useful for calculating the HCF of very large numbers, and it was one of the earliest examples of an algorithm that a computer had been programmed to carry out. So here we have also found out the HCF by using Euclid algorithm. Okay, we have found the HCF by using Euclid algorithm, and here previously the computer had a program for calculating HCF of any numbers. Okay. Remarks. Euclid's division lemma and algorithm are so closely interlinked that people often call former as a division algorithm also here. Previously, Euclid's division lemma or algorithm is was also called as division algorithm because they are very close to each other. Like they are similar to each other. That people used to call it as Euclid's division algorithm. Although Euclid's division algorithm stated only for positive integers, it can be extended for all integers a and b where b is not equal to 0. Okay, here we have seen like normally these HCF Euclid's algorithm is applicable not only for positive integers, it can be calculated. We can also calculate it for negative integers, but we will be not discussing about all the about negative integers here. And for that negative integers, we should remember that b value should not be equal to 0. Okay, now that is the divisor should be not equal to 0. Now let's go into the exercise 1.1. Okay, in our first exercise, in first bit, use Euclid's algorithm to find the HCF of 900 and 270. Okay, if we do the same thing, if we calculate the same HCF using a normal method, it takes a long process. Okay, by using Euclid's division algorithm, it is very easy to calculate the HCF of such big numbers like 900 and 270. Not only this, we can calculate for larger numbers than this. Okay, here 900 and 270. As we already know, like this is a dividend and this is a divisor. Okay, so let me write here. 900 should be considered as A and 270 should be considered. We have to get this in the form of A is equals to BQ plus R, whereas it is a remainder, Q is a quotient, B is a divisor, and A is a dividend. Okay, so A is a bigger number, so we have to take it as a dividend, and 270, let us consider this as B, which is a divisor. Okay, we get like 270 ones are 270, 272s are 540, and 273s are 810. Okay, now we cannot go for four more, like one more. Okay, so what do we get here? We get 0, 1, borrowing 1, 90. So 900 can be written as 270 into 3 plus 90. See, 900 can be written as 270 into 3 plus 90. 27 into 3 is equal to 81. 81 plus 9 is 90. Okay, so according to our process, what we have to get is we have to get the remainder 0 to find the HCF. So here we got the remainder as 90. So we cannot carry on with that. We cannot end it with here. So what we have to do is we have to consider this as A and this as B. That means 270 is divided by 90. In simple, we can say 9 3s are 27. Therefore, 93s are 270. The remainder is 0. So 270 can be written as 90 into 3 plus 0. As we got 0 as a remainder, we conclude that HCF of these two numbers is 90. Okay, the B values will be considered as the HCF. Next here, 38,220 and 196. Okay, here the numbers are given in a different way. We can, as we know, like we have to assume A as the biggest number. Biggest number should be considered as A, and the smallest number, the divisor should be smaller, that is 196. Now, if we take 38,220 divided by 196, it's a very simple process. It is a bigger number. 196 ones are 196. Okay, if we subtract 196 from 382, we get 186. We have to carry forward the same number 2 here. 196 9s are 1764. Okay, now let us subtract this from this, we get 98. And 0 we are carry forwarding here. So 196 5s are 980. Therefore, the remainder is 0 here. So in the first process itself, we have got the remainder as 0. Therefore, the B value will be considered as a HCF. 38,220 is equals to 196 into 195 plus 0. Therefore, 196 is a HCF of two numbers. Third is your part of homework. You can try it easily. And second question is, use division algorithm to show that any positive odd integer is of the form 6q plus 1 or 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 5, where q is some integer. So here we have to assume a positive, we have to show that any positive odd integer, okay, any integer odd integer is in this form. Okay, 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 5. Why we have to show that? Okay, what we should do first is, let a be an odd positive integer. Okay, normally we have that a is equals to bq plus r. Okay, this will be in the form of this now. Okay, so we shall assume this as a positive odd integer. Any positive odd integer is in the form of pq plus 1, pq plus 3, pq plus 5. Okay, let us apply division algorithm with a and b is equals to 6. So here a we don't have any value and b we have to assume it as 6 because this is in the form of bq plus r where b value is 6. Therefore, b is equals to 6. Okay, so according to, if b is equals to 6, we know that we have a condition there. 0 is less than r less than b. That means r should be in between 0 and it should be less than b. Okay, so r should be less than or equal to 0 and it should be less than b. So here our value of b is 6. Therefore, r can be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 because r value should be less than 6. 5 is less than 6. We cannot take 6 because it is not in this way. It is just in this way. Therefore, we have to consider it as till 5. Okay, since 0 is less than or equal to r less than 6. 6 is b here. The possible remainders are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. That is, a can be 6q or 6q plus 1 or 6q plus 2 or 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 4 or 6q plus 5. Okay, so we have to take this value as 0 or 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5. Okay, but here as they have in particularly mentioned that it as an odd integer, we cannot take it as 6q or 6q plus 4 or 6q plus 2 or 6q plus 4, because if you consider it as 1, okay, 6q, that is 6, which is a even number. 6q plus 2, that is 6q plus 2, which is equals to 6 plus 2, which is 8, which is even number. So it will not be applicable here. Therefore, we have to consider 6q plus 1 or 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 5 to get an odd number. If we consider this one, we will get even numbers. If it is given, it is an even number, a is an even number, then we can assume these things. As they have particularly mentioned that these should be odd numbers, we are removing this to get the odd numbers. This is how your next problem is also. We shall see the remaining problems in the next class. Thank you.